Life is filled with experiences that range from moments of profound joy to periods of deep, enduring pain. Some wounds leave marks that never fully heal, emotional scars, psychological traumas, or spiritual voids that linger long after the events that caused them have passed. Yet, despite these unhealed wounds, we continue to live, navigate, and even find meaning in our lives. Philosophically, this raises an important question. How can human beings survive when some of their deepest hurts remain unresolved? The answer lies not in erasing the pain, nor in pretending it does not exist, but in learning to live with it, to accept it, and to allow it to shape us in ways that foster growth, awareness, and resilience. Thinkers like Friedrich Nietzsche argued that suffering is not a flaw to avoid, but a necessary part of developing strength and self-knowledge. Through confronting pain, we recognize our limits, and in striving beyond them, we discover our deepest capacities. Unhealed wounds become teachers, offering lessons in patience, empathy, and self-reflection. They compel us to slow down, to consider the fragility and impermanence of life, and to cultivate an understanding of both our own vulnerabilities and those of others. Life's meaning, from this perspective, is not found in perfect happiness or an absence of difficulty, but in our capacity to accept imperfection, to integrate experiences of suffering into the narrative of our lives, and to emerge with deeper insight and purpose. Emotional scars, while reminders of loss, betrayal, or failure, also have the potential to cultivate compassion. When we have suffered, we are more attuned to the suffering of others, and our empathy and humanity are strengthened. Viktor Frankl emphasized that even in the most extreme adversity, humans have the ability to find purpose, and it is through this pursuit of meaning that we are able to endure. Life does not demand that all wounds heal. Rather, it offers the possibility of survival and growth alongside them. Our scars, visible or invisible, contribute to the depth of our character and the richness of our experience. They teach us that vulnerability is not weakness, but an essential aspect of being human, and that resilience is not the absence of pain, but the courage to continue despite it. Philosophical and literary metaphors, such as Kintsugi, the art of repairing broken pottery with gold, illustrate this beautifully, showing that flaws and cracks do not diminish value, but instead highlight the history and character of an object. In the same way, our unhealed wounds are part of the story of who we are. To live fully is to acknowledge these scars, to accept the permanence of certain pains, and to continue moving forward with awareness, intention, and courage. Survival, in this context, is an active process. It is waking each day, engaging with the world, and finding meaning, even when we are still carrying memories or experiences that cannot be erased. In embracing this reality, we discover that life's imperfection is not something to resent, but a framework within which growth, understanding, and resilience emerge. The wounds that never fully heal remind us of our humanity, our capacity to endure, and the profound beauty inherent in the struggle of existence. They show us that life is not a linear path of ease and triumph, but a tapestry woven from both joy and pain, success and failure, love and loss. By accepting that some wounds will remain, we honor our experiences, cultivate deeper empathy, and find strength in vulnerability. In this sense, the phrase "some wounds never heal, yet we survive" captures a fundamental truth about human life, that survival is not the absence of suffering, but the ability to endure, learn, and grow within it. It affirms that even when pain lingers, life continues to offer opportunities for reflection, transformation, and meaningful engagement. Our scars become symbols not of weakness, but of resilience. They are proof of our courage to live fully, even when the past cannot be undone. To carry unhealed wounds is to acknowledge the depth of our existence and to participate in life's complexity with awareness and intentionality. It is a reminder that human strength is not measured by the absence of suffering, but by our capacity to navigate it, integrate it, and continue moving forward with purpose. Ultimately, living with unhealed wounds teaches us that life is both fragile and resilient, painful yet beautiful, and that within every scar lies an opportunity to understand ourselves more deeply, to connect more meaningfully with others, and to embrace the profound truth that even in imperfection, we survive, and in surviving, we find meaning.